Hello, Sysfailure here again. Today we're having a go on Race the Sun, which is quite simply what the title says. You basically have to race the sun. It's going to be easier to show you rather than describe it first off, so if we just hop in here, this is our little race, and off we go. So you see there's the sun in the distance, and we've got to race that sun basically. Whoop, there we go. That booster thing there, I'll tell you what that was in a minute. Whee! But you see, I've just this little craft here, and I've got to work my way through the various levels, picking up these little blue orb, pyramid, thingy-majigs, whatever you want to call them. Stargate logos, who knows? And obviously at the same time avoiding all the various obstacles, like these little mountains and things like that. Which is sort of fairly standard fare for sort of most little racing games and everything. And if you want, you can sort of flick your little craft about like that. Now, as it says, main point is to try and avoid these things, because if you don't, and you clip the side of them like that, it slows you down and reduces your multiplier. Or if you go straight into it, well, okay, maybe not, that was a bit too round. Just gonna collect these. There we go. Right, region 2. So if we just fly straight into something, and that's the end of our run. You will notice I'm level 10 out of 25, so there are a few things you will see in this that you don't initially have. I'm just going to talk about them in here. You get a few sort of power-ups for your ship and everything. You can decorate your ship with little logos, badges, sort of thing. I've not got any of those yet. And you can also get little power-ups as well. So I've got a nice little magnet here, just so it sits in there, and I don't know if you can have more installed later, but so far I've only been able to hold one. So that gets my pickups from at distance. Jump storage, I get 2 jump pickups, which you won't see them beginning either. That was those green things. And batteries, which allow me to survive slightly longer in shadow. What that's there for is this little line on the back here is basically the power reserve, because the whole point of Race the Sun is I'm a solar powered ship. And being solar powered, obviously, I need to make sure that the sun is always shining on me. So the sun is actually going down, and when I pick up those, I actually go faster than the sun's going down, so it gives me a bit more time. That. Now once the sun actually goes down, there'll be no more power and my ship will stop. Also, if I happen to be in shadows, which there are not really many at the moment, because these are quite low down, you see through here, if you have a look in the back of my ship there, my power levels drain in the shadows. And if your power level drain, you go slower. If you go slower, the sun sets quicker and you get less distance out of it. Collecting these things, which is basically 4 points. There we go, so that's the first region done. You can tell I've been playing this a little bit. Now the first time you play it, you won't actually have that speed booster or any of these extras I have at the moment. Like that. I've also got a little one on the left hand side there, which you can see. Now that's a jump booster, which will actually pop me up in the air just like that, if I was to use it, like that. So that could be quite good for trying to avoid obstacles. Oh shit! What? Crap. Would have been useful if I saved that. But I've added another one to my jump there, so once I fill this anyway, I'll get a point. And once I get 4 more points, I'll be going to level 11, and I can do it with sort of any of these or whatever ones appear after that. Let's try and do a proper run, and we'll show you with all the extra bits. So as I say, it's got a speed booster there, makes us go a bit faster, gives a bit more time. That one there. That was jump. The levels that you play in this game, this one is actually quite simple running down the middle, but every 24 hours the game resets and there's a whole new level to play, and you will play that level against everybody in the world, so it's got its own scoreboard for that particular level, and after 24 hours they're locked out and a new level starts. And believe me, there have been much tougher ones than this. After a bit of practice, the first stage does get quite easy. Also that nice little ring around my craft is actually the magnet you see on the right there. That's the one that's to get me get the pickups from slightly further away as well. Without that, I'd have to be a bit closer to the actual pickups themselves. Whoops, almost. And down. You can also go ahead and make your own levels for this game. It's got a sort of built-in editor for doing that as well. So that's pretty cool. Whoops. There we go. Oh, yep, see the shadow there. And my power of training. Come on. There we go. Obviously, the further you get through it, the harder it gets as well. Some of these bits are actually reasonably easy at the moment. We've not encountered it yet, but you will sometimes discover little portals sitting around. Once you've gone up a few levels, they'll become active. And what they do is they actually enable you to fly into some of the player designed levels, or some of the other sort of levels that have been... Oh, got a shield there. Or some of the other levels that have been designed by the company who made this. But I've rather embarrassingly forgotten the name. Hey, bloody hell! You will do stuff like that a lot. And round there. Looking for the acorns! Yeah, you will often just barely avoid stuff, especially cubes try to land on you like that. But you can fly into other people's worlds and sort of fly around them. You can also select from the menu as well. We'll go ahead and have a look at a couple of those after I am done in here, if I can actually make it through. Sun's getting a little bit low for my liking. There's not quite got enough boosters. Oh, you'll also notice those white things coming up are clouds. They cast shadows as well, so you end up in the shadow of one of those and you're in big trouble. Whoop! Going down. Uh-oh. Yeah. Thankfully, I've got that shield. Hey, I'm off. Yeah, I've only just recently got that, but that's bloody useful. Whoa! Help! I can't see, it's got all dark. It's... Ah! Right, okay, don't go down that by the level. Important point for the future. But that's the main game. As it says, the levels do change around every 24 hours. And you have the leaderboards here. And as you can see, 9 hours after I've done this, there will be a whole new level. All these will get locked out. These are sort of the leaderboards for previous days. Okay, there we go. Whoever this Levy person is, well, I think they probably play it a little too much. Let's have a look at some of the player worlds, shall we? So we've got some top rated ones there. DLV Fast Future, Apocalypse. So there's a few. Let's have a look at Apocalypse and see what that one's like, shall we? That sounds quite dangerous. Nicely orange. Whoa! Okay, that one's dangerous. That was dangerous. Oh my god! You also notice in the player created worlds you don't go up levels either, so you can't just sort of create a level to cheat in the game. Somebody did make a cheat sort of level that I saw, but I don't know if the earlier versions if you could cheat or what. You obviously can't now. Come on, through the... What? Now, whoever did this level is a bit sadistic. Okay, so I'm guessing I'm probably not quite good enough to do that level yet. Let's go have a look at something a bit different in the player world, shall we? Oh, Mutant Bunny Forest? Oh, Forest. Okay, Mutant Bunny Forest, right. Ooh, Pink House. So, will there be some mutant bunnies in a forest? Judging by that, let's have a look. Oh, there we go. There are actually bunnies. That's unexpected. Oh, pretty trees and grass and surprisingly open this one. Way going up. Nope. Oh, not through the tree. That wouldn't be very good. Pretty sure I can't go through trees. Maybe the second day will be a bit more difficult than this, because this bit's a little bit easy. Also, another interesting point, the player levels also seem to change on a daily basis as well. They sort of reshuffle themselves. So you've basically got 24 hours to learn a level and do as good as you can and get through as many stages as you can before it will reshuffle and change itself about. Whoa, giant bunny rabbits. Okay, avoid the giant bunny rabbits. That'd be a good idea. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't want to kill Fluffy, although I have a suspicion that Fluffy will probably kill me. Now, if I can, I will attempt... I was going to say I'm going to attempt not to get speed pickups, just so I can actually show you what it's like when the sun goes down. But maybe if I can get far enough through this level, I can give you a good show on that. Round and around we go. Where she stops, Bunny knows. Where with that bit. You'll also notice the player created levels, there's no sort of thing between the levels either. Whee! I don't know if that's just how it is, or... Right, okay, well I'm clearly not getting to the end of the level to show you what it's like when the sun goes down, so yeah. Well, we'll have a look at one more of the player worlds, and then we'll sort of call it quits for today. Let's see, a few of these... Oh, that was a cheater one. I'm going to show you this just because. I'm wondering if... There we go. Yeah. I'm wondering if at one point you could actually get through the various levels by doing player created ones. If so, I'm pretty sure that this stopped it. If we just head up here, you will notice, yeah, it's total cheat level. It does give me one advantage though. If I fly along here for a little bit, then you'll actually get to see the sun go down. I'm not going to make you watch to that point, so we'll jump ahead a little bit and show you then. There we go. So the sun's getting a bit low now. As you can hear, the music's changed. So if I grab some speed boosters now, I can get that to go back up again as I go faster than the sun's actually setting, but I'm not going to. So as it's getting lower and lower there, my power bar should start going down. Any moment now, I would imagine. Come on. You also don't seem to notice on this level, but the shadows should be longer as well. There we go. No power, and we will just drift to a halt. And about there. Although mysteriously we will still float in midair. So somehow being solar powered and losing all your power, you can still float in midair. So the point is basically just race the sun. It's quite a relaxing game, and at the same time it's a stressful game. Both at the same time. I'd recommend grabbing it. It's literally only a few quid, and it'll keep you entertained quite a lot. And it's one of those games that you can really put a lot of effort into, or you can just pick up for a few minutes here and there. But that's it. So that's Race the Sun. Not much more to say on it, really. If you want interest in what you saw there, go buy it. But as per usual, thanks for watching, and bye-bye. Ah, American Weapon. Look at the state of that thing. Don't mess with the United States, motherfucker! Woohoo!
Come on, choke on this! I'll prank every last one of you!